We wanted to bring you guys an update video about our life and what's going on and where we're at and what we've been working on. We've had some changes lately that we wanted to bring up, and we weren't sure. We're not even sure what's going on fully, so it's hard to make a video about it, but we're going to try. Basically, I guess me especially, but I think all of us have been kind of stressed and burdened, and we just feel like we have no time, and we're rushing and trying to get stuff done and not doing the things that we want to do necessarily. And I guess the first thing I'll mention is that I left my job. I mentioned before that I had a job in the morning. I no longer have that job. I won't get into the details about that, but basically it was just overwhelming me and kind of burdening me from the things that I want to do. And I realized my priorities were getting off. I think all of our priorities, see, we're very like goal oriented, and we try to set goals of where we want to be, but we don't ever really know where we're going to end up, but we try to have a direction that we're going. Especially doing the YouTube thing, we were trying to put out a lot of videos, and we started to do things maybe even that we wouldn't have done normally on our own, but felt compelled to do more. And I think we were rushing a little, moving a little too fast. So we're just trying to get back to the basics, and we're trying to reevaluate our life and reevaluate where we are and what we want. And I guess to put it simply, for me at least, it's faith, family, and freedom. And those things were getting out of balance. I want to put more time into those areas and less time with the worldly stuff. So yeah, I left my job, which means less money, which means more struggling, but that's okay, because that also helps us reevaluate what we're doing and how we're spending our money and how we're living and what our goals should be. So we've been simplifying our life, and that's been a big thing what we've been doing the last couple weeks. We haven't been putting out as many videos because we've been busy cleaning and organizing and just trying to figure out what direction we need to go with everything, not just our YouTube channel, but just our lives. We're kind of like, I guess minimalists, and we always try to simplify our lives so we can focus on living and
continually simplifying.
Yeah, we just, on living and not just existing, and not living for material things, but for, experiences and more important things. So we've, I think, even been getting off track on that, and it's been kind of burdening me also, because like when we have a mess around us, it's kind of, I don't know, it just makes me feel disorganized and I can't get stuff done.
So we've been selling stuff on Craigslist and the Facebook groups. We sold bikes and chairs and just random stuff, a door. We've been really going through the shed, just trying to get rid of all the extra junk that's been piling up. And the reason we have a lot of stuff is because part of the way we make money also, not to get too involved in that, but we sell stuff, so you accumulate things. When you're buying and selling and accumulating things to sell, sometimes you get extras or you get stuff that doesn't sell. Yeah.
So we end up with a lot of junk, but then that junk...
It's like stuff we don't want, we just have it, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we've been more diligent about getting rid of the stuff that doesn't matter. It makes us feel so much better when we have less stuff. When we get rid of stuff, it's such a relief. It just feels good to have space. I feel like when you have stuff crowded around you, you can't think. That and we've been building up stuff here. We like it's not that our likes change. We love our chickens and we're really excited about the gardening and everything else. But at the same time, our home here wasn't supposed to be a forever home. And it's a stepping stone for us. And we feel like we were getting off track in that and maybe starting to put a little too much thought into this property. And we can do this and we can do that. We don't really want to stay here, and the more we build it up, the longer, it's just prolonging us staying here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
We kind of took a step back and we're reevaluating that. Like, when do we want to move? How, what
we don't even know at all.
Yeah, like,
that'll be.
Exactly. What do we want to do to this property? How much work do we want to put into it? Because everything we do here, we will have to walk away from. So...
I mean, it's good experience, but...
And a lot of what we do, we try to take it as a learning experience, but at the same time, you have to be smart about how you're spending your money and what you're investing into a property that you're not going to be at. Especially if it's not valuing the property,
yeah,
adding value. We're not planning on moving anytime super soon, but like we were just talking about this, but like 5 years ago, we didn't know we were going to be here today. Like, we didn't know we were even going to be in Indiana.
Yeah.
So life can change very quickly.
It could be next year, it could be 3 years from now, I don't know.
Yeah, it could happen any time. And that's the thing, is we start thinking, like, we don't want to hold ourselves down when there could be a door in front of us, but we're not looking at it. You know what I mean? There could be something better. So basically, lately, we've been just doing a lot of self-reflection and reevaluation. And just
getting rid of stuff,
figuring out what we want,
because we want to like get rid of stuff so that when we are ready to move, it's just super easy.
Yeah,
like we're already ready for it.
It just clicked. I can't even explain it. I couldn't do it. I like I said, I left the job. I'm just reevaluating everything. I'm focusing on the things that are really important and trying to get back on track with the overall life goals. And we're just hoping everything works out, basically. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be weird because I don't even know what we're gonna be doing right now. Like we had a good flow on our channel, and now it's kind of like we're disrupting it because we're kind of reevaluating our, like I said, our life. But that's what we do. Like, our life changes all the time. We're not one thing. We're not, in a box. We just go wherever. Just like Ashley's been doing metal detecting videos because we found a metal detector on the side of the road. And she used to love metal detecting when she was young.
Middle school and high school.
It re-peaked that excitement, and so now she's been doing that. Life is crazy like that, and you just go every direction. Or any direction. So that's about it. I mean, we're just...
I don't know what we're going to do videos on.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to continue to show the gardening and...
Yeah, I want to do a garden update.
If we do anything, but the thing is, we're going to slow down. We're not going to be building up much more. I think we're even going to hold off on the quail room that we were working on, because we were thinking about it, and it's going to cost a lot more money to build the cages and set it up the way we wanted it and finish the room.
Do the ceiling.
Yeah, so... And then...
Just to move.
Yeah, we got to figure out what we're doing first. If we're going to move in a year...
Then we're definitely not doing that.
That wouldn't make sense, and then the new people have all these quail cages. We probably won't take them with us. Depending on where we move, and things like that. And also, since I left my job, we do have less income, and that will be a burden on us. But at the same time, it's a freedom for us. So, I got to be careful where we spend our money, because certain things aren't going to be so important. Or things that we're going to do, maybe we won't do. So we're not giving up. We're just moving forward. It's just a cycle of growth. And so some of the projects may be put on hold. We might work on some things, if
like we have the shingle siding to do. And
yeah, we still have work to do on the house, and we have a lot of the stuff we need already, so it won't cost any extra money. So we'll do that, and we just got to figure out what we want and where we're going. And life is an adventure for us, and we're always growing, and that's how it should be. So that kind of gives you an update as to why we haven't been putting out as many videos.
Especially lately, the weather has been cold and rainy and windy. Like all week this week is going to be like 50s and probably rainy.
And we've been kind of really hitting on our minimalist lifestyle. Like I said, we've been selling a lot of stuff and looking at a lot of stuff and saying, why do we have this? We haven't looked at it. Let's get rid of it.
It's mainly our garage. Like, our house is pretty empty.
We went through the house, though, and we went through Belle's toys in her room and just anything that we have. We don't really own much, so it's not that hard.
Maybe we can do a house tour.
Maybe coming soon. And when we organize and clean, we look at it as, okay, we're moving. What are we bringing with us? Even though we're not moving yet, it's a good way to do it because, you know, it kind of makes you think what's important. What's, you know, if you wouldn't want to move with it,
then you don't need it.
Yeah, then it's probably not that important.
We've been putting stuff out for free. We threw a lot of stuff out. Sold some things. We've
been selling a lot of stuff because it's just kind of like stuff that we don't need, and it's money that's sitting there that could be helping us move forward. Yeah, you know, and that was really our root. You know, that's what got us here. Is just like living simple and trying to live, not just exist. You know, living, and you know, we don't want to lose sight of that, and so. I hope that it makes sense, and you know, we're gonna keep doing videos, and in fact maybe there'll be more videos coming out more frequently once we get back on track. It's just been like kind of a rut of like not just the bad weather, but bad weather and trying to figure out what we want out of life. And it's hard to do videos when you're preoccupied and your mind is on other things and you're you know the attention is brought somewhere else. So that's it. We're going to try to get back on track and keep you up to date on what we're doing, and you can watch us grow in our lives and see where we end up.
And watch me metal detect.
Yeah, she'll be doing more metal detecting. She has a video right now she'll put up sometime.
Yeah, and it's scheduled for Thursday.
And we've been doing like garden updates and stuff, but I don't even think a lot of it makes it to YouTube because it's like...
Yeah, I recorded it a while ago, and then
it just feels like old. We don't
and then my computer was having problems, and then for like days till we got that sorted out.
Yeah.
And then the goose footage was all distorted, and then it kind of like demotivated me.
Yeah.
Because the geese brought their babies up.
They had their babies, did they not?
No.
Oh, yeah, the geese had their babies, the eggs hatched, so that's really cool.
Well, a different family brought their goslings up.
But we saw them too, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of rain right now, as most of you know, and the creek is super flooded. So I hope the babies are okay. We haven't seen them in a couple days, at least a few days. So hopefully the geese are okay. And if they
didn't get washed away or whatever.
I mean, it's super high, super fast. I mean, the water's bad. So if they come back, we'll give you an update on that. So thanks for following us and keeping up on what we're doing. I hope that makes, lets you guys know where we're at least. And
I guess that's it.
Yeah, so we'll be doing videos soon. We'll show you what's going on with our plants, how they're doing in the greenhouse, and everything else. But, again, I'm just sorry, some of the projects might just have to be put on hold because I realize that we have some important goals in our life. Our goal isn't to stay here in the city.
Yeah. I never wanted really to live in any city. I grew up in the country. That's where we want to go now.
Yeah. We like it. We like our house and everything, but
yeah,
we don't like our neighbors.
No, we do not like our neighbors.
But we like our house. We like our yard. We like it all. But it's just we're not attached to it. There's not like this,
There's no
sentimental.
Nah.
It's our home, but it's not like anything that we couldn't leave. So, yeah.
I want to move somewhere warmer. This cold weather depresses me.
We're gonna get
cabin fever.
Yeah, we'll get on track. We'll get back on track. Get our life straightened out, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah. You never know what you're gonna get from us.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Until next time, take care.